Hi, it's Darcey. I'd like to ask you a few questions about your book, The Boy in the Smoke. Number 1. What inspired you to write this book?
So The Boy in the Smoke was actually inspired by my church's local food bank / food hub. So around 2 years ago now, I decided to volunteer for my church's food bank each week. And it was through the people that I met that The Boy in the Smoke came about. So I really wanted to tell a story about a boy and his father who were struggling to make ends meet, and also his father who has a disability. So through the people I met at the food bank, I learned more about their experiences and their stories and how they struggled. So I really wanted to bring that to light through this book. And I've always loved looking at or delving into the past. I love history, so I really wanted to incorporate the two. So how great would it be if a boy from the future or the present is able to communicate with a boy from the past through a fireplace? So that is how the story came about.
What does a day in the life of an author look like?
What does a day in the life of an author look like? So my days are quite varied. So I'm going to just talk about my ideal day. So a day in the life of an author looks like waking up early to have some breakfast and doing some early morning sprinting. So I'm definitely a morning person, so my brain works super fast in the morning. So I like to get writing done in the morning and incorporate breaks throughout my day. So even if I'm writing throughout the day, I incorporate short breaks and some form of exercise or walking. So walks, I like to take walks, going to the gym, or doing some other form of exercise to keep my brain moving. And also incorporate some downtime. So if I've worked for most of the day, if I've sprinted in terms of writing for most of the day, then I would love to at least relax in the evenings.
Did you base your characters on real people?
So I prefer not to base my characters on real people. So it's easier, so people won't ask me, oh, that sounds like me, or is that me? So I've learned not to do that. So one thing I do like to do is if I like some traits from people that I know, I like to amalgamate. So I like to put it together to create a character. So Uncle Darius in The Boy in the Smoke was definitely a combination of my aunts and uncles together. So he's very protective over Isaiah, and he's very kind and sweet to Isaiah. So that was definitely an amalgamation of people that I know now.
Did you have a favourite word or expression, and why?
My favourite expression is, it is what it is.
What was your favourite book when you were 8?
When I was 8, I read loads of different things, so I can't remember one specific book, but the books I did remember loving to read were books like Alice in Wonderland, Chronicles of Narnia, and any Jacqueline Wilson book. I was always reading those.
Thank you for taking the time to answer my questions. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.